Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as the Mongolian Empire, or Mongolian Khanate. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So we did, before the Mongolian Khanate, we crowned ourselves Genghis Khan II. We don't need the Tibetans anymore, so that'll be done in about 70 days, and then we can go and just, straight up invade Tibet. Can we actually justify war goals? World tension needs to be 25%. We need one more political power. Okay, so we can't do anything like that quite yet, which we'd be able just to full annex anybody we wanted to. Sadly, we do have to wait for our world tension to get up a little bit higher, and we're probably helping that out quite a bit. Actually, Russia's doing the most. How have we generated 0.6? We annexed the country, declared ourselves Genghis Khan II. I don't understand how it's possible we've only generated 0.6, but whatever. So after this is done, we're going to want to occupy these guys. Know a new Mongolian Empire. No. Not know a new Mongolian Empire. Yes, we'll do this. Political power minus 100 is definitely a bad thing, but we're going to need to do that in order to actually annex the rest of these guys around us. So, sadly, we don't have too much of an actual choice. World tension is increased. Okay, world tension, 0.5, 0.3. Yeah, sure, why not? Thank you. Oh, no, that's our fault, apparently. Now we've generated the most world tension. And you know what? I kind of can see why. So, we have 24 factories. Are we still building the stuff we need to? Yeah, we need 23. We need 800 or 8,100 rifles, which is a lot. How are we going to get 8,100 rifles? I'm not too sure, honestly. Alash and Turkestan are still fighting each other. And as far as I know, no other major wars have broken out. The Soviets and the Russians are still fighting, and they're also fighting the Finns. But other than that, nothing too bad has actually happened. The United States is still hold together. They're not actually in a civil war quite yet. I'm sure they probably will break up into a civil war at some point soon. And now, so they all gather here into this one province. And then as soon as they all get here, they're like, oh wait, we shouldn't be here. And now they try to go to everywhere else. Oh, game, I don't understand, honestly. I just don't get it, I think. But it's all fine. We'll invade Tibet soon. They have like 5 brigades, so they can't stop us at all. There's literally nothing they can do. We can't beat this guy because we'd have to fight the Entente, and I don't think we're really ready. I can't speak English. I don't think we're really ready to fight the Entente. Well, we could have to go after like this guy, and then annex southern India. That's entirely possible. Like, who actually has factories? You have 7 factories, 3, 6, 7, 4, 2. The Japanese have a decent amount. The Russians have 4? That's even worse than us. And we're Mongolia. I don't understand they have 4 military factories. I don't know what they're even supposed to do with 4. But, like, we're using everything we have. We don't need to import anything. If anything, really, Mongolia is going pretty well, I would say. There's actually a lot of songs in here. Let's do this one. So we can start deploying troops, but I guess there's no reason to deploy them quite yet. We'll just kind of wait until they get as much experience as they possibly can, so that they're not completely green. I think it'd be a little bit tougher than that. Yes, 11 out of 15. We probably should be building infrastructure, right? I mean that makes sense. But that's 3,000. This is 7,200 each. What does infrastructure do again? Supply power, increases division speed. Like, it doesn't really do too much, honestly, for us. Anti-air. I mean, not the worst idea, but we don't have enough civilian factories, really, to make effective use out of them. Like, it costs so much per military factory. Riots and protest and Rangoon University. This satisfaction with the popular involvement of government in Burma since its own independence in 1926, stemming from a great prestigious Rangoon University. Radicalized leftist students have occupied several administrative buildings and have had rallies denouncing the monarchy and its feudal backers as corrupt and detrimental to the welfare of the nation. Still, the demonstrators haven't managed to garner the support of the industrial workers and rural farmers, restricting the budding movement to the Burmese intellectuals. Okay, Burma. You know, we'll see how that all goes. They might just have like a massive civil war or something soon. I mean, that's fine. Like, I don't care. It doesn't affect me at all. And I'm pretty sure they're never actually going to join, like, the, I know they do have like, actual event trees now. So I don't know if they'll actually ever join the Entente, or join the Third Internationale. Unify India. I mean, it's nice that there's more focus trees now. When I played it, I think it was like the second patch, and most countries didn't have focus trees. Like, the United States didn't have a focus tree until, I don't know when, but when I played it, it just did not have a focus tree, which is a little bit crazy. But now it seems like a lot of countries do. I mean, they don't. The Ottoman Empires, you know, Ottoman Empires have their own focus tree. So, I mean, it's always nice. It's always nice to see more focus trees in the game. But, like, if these three guys wanted to kill me, they probably just could. There'd be nothing stopping them. But where do we get more rifles from? That's all I want to know. Where can we get more guns? Like, Tibet probably doesn't have any guns at all. What about, like, the Netherlands? Do you think we could just, like, annex? Oh yeah, I think my game's still a little bit screwed up. Fair enough. I did forget to turn off the one mod that made, like, the borders all weird. So yeah, like, the China zone was a state for no reason. Has one person in it. Fantastic. So yeah. I'm sure it's not going to make a big difference. Like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they do have a decent amount of manpower. A little bit of popularity. Like, how I'm only medium popularity? I'm Genghis Khan too. How am I not the most popular man on Earth? I don't know. I will not get it. Mongolian Empire funded. Factory output plus 5%. Pretty good. And how much actually are we using civilian factories for? Consumer goods are at 20%. A little bit high if you ask me. There's not much we can actually do about that right now. So, limited conscription. Partial mobilization. I mean, I think we can go to, can't even go to war economy? That's kind of silly, but fine. Is early mobilization better or is it worse? 20%. Okay, so it goes civilian, early, partial, total, and then war. Or war and then total. Okay. Well, that's all fine. And then for us to get up to high popularity, we just need to be more popular. And look at all these work in progress things. Fantastic. So in 4 more days, we'll invade Tibet. That's kind of not what I want you to do. Delete this order. Yeah, just do that. You should just win. Like, there's really... Ooh, Civil War. We'll look at that in a second. So, 80% inferior... How's it only 80%? I see 4 brigades to my, like, 15 or whatever, so I don't understand how it can only be that. But, we got the United States against the American Union State and the Combined Syndicates of America. And I think that's actually considered, like, 4 different wars. Yeah, so 1, 2... Is the United States not technically at war with the Combined Syndicate? No, not technically, but I'm pretty sure in, like, a minute it'll do that. And Douglas MacArthur's in charge of the United States. It's no longer a democracy. It's just kind of like a military dictatorship. Fantastic. Can I declare war on you yet? Okay, there they go. Now they figured out that they need to probably beat the other guys as well. Okay, so we've a war goal, but I don't know what this does. It probably just gives us an event, but then we can use that to go kill Yunnan, Qing, and the AOG. So yeah, let's do that. And then for Tibet, we'll just kind of invade them. You know? And that should probably also... You guys, I always want them on aggressive. So, you know, just be as aggressive as possible. But I don't imagine that Tibet can put up any amount of resistance. Like... we're going to just march straight in. Take the capital in like a day. So this war started at about 10 minutes 8 seconds. Well, I'll read that in a second. So 10 minutes 8 seconds, and we might beat it in less than a minute. You know, before the government just falls. Okay, well, I guess we have 2 events to read then. So the Second American Civil War. The uneducated foreigners, or 2 uneducated foreigners, it might seem like the crisis in the United States happened out of nowhere. But experts agree that this was a civil war years in the making. Ever since the collapse of the New York Stock Exchange in 1925, the economy of the United States has been in constant downturn. But now the United States has developed into a 3-way civil war between the loyalists of the old government, the syndicalists, combined syndicates of America, and there are already reports... Oh, and the conservative and xenophobic American Union State. There are already reports of arriving volunteers from Europe to fight for a faction of their liking. The Second American Civil War might just be the first of many battlefields between the great powers of the world in this tough time for humanity. Syndicalism spreads to the Philippines. Having just achieved independence from the United States, the Philippines face today perhaps one of the most serious challenges any new country could face. Inspired by the combined syndicate, the combined syndicate, whatever. The combined states of America and the Barithian Commune, disgruntled army officers marched on Manila in support of rebelling peasants and workers. Sadly, it seems that the army's support for syndicalism was more widespread than expected, and the army rapidly declared support for the new syndicalist government. Now left with no army outside of a few loyalist divisions and not wanting to see the archipelago descend into another bloody civil war, the government signed power over to the syndicalist movement leader. Okay, so that just means that these guys are now the Syndicalist Republic, or the Socialist Republic of the Philippines. Okay. And they might also join the Third International. Who knows, who knows? And there's also the Pacific States, led by this old man. But that's fine. And they just, yeah, they're just going to capitulate, like, right away. So because I read those events, it took 2 minutes, but, you know. There you go, the Mongolian Khanate. Now just annexed 2 nations. Nobody really cares too much. We're still at 5.7%, but still. So who's next? Like, on the event tree, who's after this guy? Is it... To attack, you must have puppet for Mongol Khanate, claims on Shanghai. Clears war. Okay, so it's this guy. It's this little red guy right here. So, we'll put all our troops there. Have them kind of just go over there. And now you guys just kind of all deploy. The Pacific States of America have declared war on the United States as well. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, they're not even... They're just like a country, you know? They're just another republic. And you see that Canada did annex New England. Pacific States did take Alaska. Did Canada also annex Panama? They did. And I think Hawaii also goes independent, don't they? Yeah, Hawaii is also independent. Shall we all see? We shall see. Canada is trying to take over these 2 islands in the north. The annexation of Tibet. Will absolutely loot everything. And I think they have a thing too where they can just attack Canada for absolutely no reason. It's a stupid thing for the United States to do, because Canada actually has a big army. They don't have a big army, but it's, you know, it's decent size, and it can mobilize pretty quickly, so... I would think that they don't want to do that, but there are times when I was playing as Mexico on live stream a few months ago, yeah, they did just... Canada took New England, and then the United States just declared war on Canada, and then they got completely annexed, so probably wasn't the smartest thing for them to do. And I can't imagine it's going to be smart for them to do again, in case they ever think about doing it again. So let's see, it's got a point... Being only, it's still a 10% penalty, even though it's only like a few weeks away. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until January, and then we're going to start the next tech. And we can see the Mongolian troop all just gather on the border with this guy. Oh, he is completely screwed. German Empire took 14 states. Portugal was annexed. Oh, they just annexed the full country. Oh dear. Oh dear. I thought they would just take over the, my eyes a bit itchy. I thought they would just take over the African holding. Well, there might be an event that, like, releases them at a puppet or something. I'm not too sure. But we shall see. Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting Germany just to full annex Portugal. Very interesting. Oh no, I lost all my political power because I think I burned down Tibet. Maybe I should have read the event better. Either way, it doesn't matter. We'll go to like negative 150. We'll lose a little bit of stability, but it's fine. I don't even think... What's stability even do for us? Average stability. Very low stability. Honestly, oh, it'll actually probably just go to low, right? If it goes below negative 50, we'll probably drop down to low stability, which kind of sucks, but it's not really too big of a concern of mine, honestly. Do we really need a very stable continent? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I think we just need to annex everybody. We'll need to annex this guy, we're going to need to annex Qing, and then we're going to annex the AOG, and Yunnan, annex all of China. And it should be absolutely a-okay. These guys have 5 factories, and a bunch of civilian factories. So, you know, so annexing all these guys is probably just good business, honestly. We do need more infantry equipment. We need a lot of guns. Actually, how about, you should just, like, deploy straight onto this army. Yeah, so just deploy straight onto that. Because I don't think we're going to be fighting too many, like, multiple front wars. Restore the east borders. So let's see. So that's Yunnan. That's end of Qing rule. Strike the AOG. Claim German colonies. Claim Macau. Destroy the legislation cities. Reclaim Persia. Isn't one of these to attack Russia? Central Asian intervention. Oh, no, we can't do that because we formed the, I think because we formed the Mongol Khanate. We can't actually do that anymore, sadly. Oh, but probably should get this, shouldn't we? Yeah, no. The God of War, faster construction speed, probably would not be a terrible investment, I would say. But the problem with those events is that they're just not as fun, you know. You don't just get to annex everybody and have kind of like a little history thing going on. We'll probably take him with this guy, and then we'll and then we'll go for the God of War. But that takes almost like months. It takes like 4 months, almost half a year to do that. Yeah, so apparently Portugal's got full annex, and they put a guy in charge, and Germany keeps the colonies, which is weird because this is supposed to be oh, Hermann Göring's in charge, okay, but he's supposed to he would take these islands and stuff. But, you know, whatever. If Germany wants their own colonies down there, then so be it. And when are these guys going to fight each other? When's that showdown going to happen? Probably not for a few more years, but, you know, we'll see. How many troops do you have? You have 12 to 27 brigades in this tiny little nation. I mean, I see 5, but I don't know where your other potential, like, 10 to 15 are. Really, they could just be anywhere, and that's a little bit scary, but you can see there's a city out there on the outskirts of the area which is not under anybody's control. Also, Japan just annexed Korea. Okay. They might also annex this guy as well. I'm not too sure how the Japanese entry goes. The longest day. Demand democracy. Yeah, it's fine. Not too worried about anything over there. Oh yeah, we probably should have been doing this. Right, probably just lost it on a bunch of days of research because I'm stupid. But this will be done in about a week and a half. Kingdom of Burma. Apparently the students and stuff didn't do much. That's fine. Also, there's supposed to be like an Austrian Civil War at some point too. Really, the Social Democrats are in charge? It's a little bit surprising. Syndicalists take over the Netherlands. Events in the Netherlands have reached a boiling point, and the Socialists have stormed the capital with French and British equipment and volunteers. The fate of the royal Dutch family is yet unknown, as rumors that they tend to escape to the loyalist Dutch East Indies. Okay. The Batavan Commune. That's a pretty neat flag. And they'll probably join the Third International at some point as well. Well, I imagine they will. Not too sure. Yeah, but now they control all this. And this will probably go, just become Indonesia. Yeah, there we go. So now it's just the Dutchies Ingies with Wilhelmina in charge. So, you know, they basically moved. Well, actually did fix those little errors That's nice. Thank you, game, actually, for fixing that stuff for me. Because I absolutely wasn't going to do it. Oh, wait, no, it did its thing. Now it's just Indonesia. With this guy in charge. Oh, so they showed up. Try to reclaim themselves as being the royal family. And then they got kicked out again. And now it's just regular old Indonesia. Okay, well, fair enough. But I do think it's going to be a good time to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name's Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, click thumbs down. If you want to subscribe. And goodbye.